Hey everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope that each one of you is taking a lot of care of yourself. Today we're talking about 5 people who tried to become immortal. Let's get started with the video right away. We all know very well that we have to go from this world and our existence will be erased one day or another. We will die no matter what happens, and someday it is gonna happen to us all. Sometimes we get to see amazing and breathtaking things in our life that can also become a valuable memory. Do you know some people thought they could live forever? This is a very stupid idea, to be honest, but those people had gone mad with this idea. In this video today we are going to talk about some of these weird people. The first is Elizabeth Bathory. If we talk about most dangerous and cruel people, this woman will probably be enlisted in the top ones. She was born on 17th of August 1560 in Hungary. Normally we don't see very rich people in Hungary, but she was born in a very rich family and a large one as well. Her husband was the head of American army at that time. She did weird things since her childhood, but the main problem started when she became older. Childhood, adulthood, and getting old are main elements of life cycle after all. Even the smallest insects like ants go through this process. One day she was acting very weird and suddenly she demanded her husband to come home instantly. When he came home, she expressed her weirdest wish. She told him that she never wanted to die and she wanted to live forever. When no one supported her, she got this idea that if she takes a bath in the blood of young girls, she would never die. Of course, this was a stupid idea and is absolutely not true. But she tortured and killed up to 650 young girls. She is also said to be the worst serial killer. Her killings got famous with the passage of time. The king of that time sent a small army at her palace and arrested her. She was locked in a small jail, and finally, after imprisonment of 4 years, she died in her cell on 21st of August 1614. At number 2 comes Qin Shi Huang. Qin Shi Huang was the first king ever of the unified China. China was separated in 16 different states. King Shi attacked and captured all 6 states. He made all these 6 states as one, and he named it as China. He was a very powerful and a wealthy king. After all, he captured 6 states. It's also said that he was a very fierce fighter. He had every necessity of life and he could get anything by force or by money if he wanted, but he could not buy immortality after all. The fear of death had captured his mind. He became very worried about this. This fear was the only problem he had ever faced, so he started to find ideas to live forever. Someone told him that there was an island which had a very big mountain, and that mountain had a special kind of flowers, and eating those flowers will give immortality to anyone. He sent his army in search of that island, but unfortunately his army couldn't ever come back. The real deal started when some doctors in China told him to drink mercury for immortality. He started drinking mercury in no time after hearing this. He would even drink mercury instead of water most of the times. He did not know so much mercury was becoming poisonous in his body, and at the end he died as expected. He died at the age of 49 just because of drinking a very large amount of mercury over the time. Doctors were eventually blamed for his death. At number 3 comes self-mummifying monks. Believers of Buddhism consider monks as their teachers and servants of their god. These monks are usually bald. They do a very weird thing to save their body from cold and to live forever. They stop eating food and sit in a chamber where they meditate all the time. This chamber becomes their grave as well because they never come out of this chamber ever again. These monks believe that they don't die but they live forever in the form of meditation that they used to do, in which they cannot move their body and cannot even speak, but they are alive. They also believe that they can come out of this meditation at any time if necessary. It's obvious that they die, but this is their self-belief. Hundreds of bodies of these monks can be found in the form of this type of meditation. A monk's body was found in Mongolia, which was more than 200 years old, and he was in the same position of that meditation. A sculpture was found in Netherlands in which a monk's body was found in the same position. They are called self-mummifying monks. They exist in this era of technology as well. Next is Alexander Bogdanov. Alexander Bogdanov was a very famous personality of Russia. He was a very famous doctor, writer, and a politician as well. He served as doctor in World War I in 1916. The Russia was called Soviet Union at that time. His novel named Red Star became famous all around the world. Alexander also had a wish of living forever. He started to find techniques to become immortal as he was a doctor too. The method he found is called blood transfusion. It means to change the blood of the whole body. He believed that he could live forever after blood transfusion. He was called a genius, but when someone becomes greedy, they start to go mad eventually. Something like this this happened to him too. Alexander started to change his blood very frequently in 1920 because his friends told him that he looked younger. He also believed that his eyesight became better and his hair fall was reduced at a high rate as well. He of course did not know what could happen to him. He used to change his blood so frequently that he started not to check the blood type. Once he took blood from a student who had malaria. This was the last blood transfusion that he ever made. Alexander is still remembered as a mad scientist. The last one in our list is Heaven's Gate. This is a very weird story of the people who believed in a religion named Heaven's Gate. This religion was started in 1974 in California, which is a US state. The man who found this religion is known to be as Marshall Applewhite. The believers of this religion believe that the aliens will come one day and they will take them back to their planet where they will live forever. There are a lot of videos related to this religion and their founder. On 22nd March 1997, they surprised the whole world. The aliens did not come to take these people, and nor did any aliens come to Earth. They planned a suicide as a solution to this problem. Marshall Applewhite believed that after their death they will not die, but the aliens will come and take them instead. He believed that this was the only way to leave this world and go to the other one. Marshall Applewhite had his 38 other followers gathered and drank poison altogether, which killed them all. All of them were present in a rented mansion in which they killed themselves with poison. This greedy wish of living forever was a mistake they believed in, and that costed them their lives. We all know that death is gonna come no matter what, and a lot of people have passed who tried to be immortal. All of us have heard about Sir Isaac Newton. He was a very brilliant scientist, but unfortunately he also had a wish of living forever. He tried to find a way to live forever. He presented a method named as Philosopher's Stone. He believed that he could live forever through this method, but he died on 31st of April 1727. So ladies and gents, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like, share, comment and subscribe to this channel so that you are able to see more such videos. Please tell me which one of these people did you find the most weird one. Also press the bell icon right next to the subscribe button so that you are notified every time I upload a new video. As always, take a lot of care of yourself and I'll see you in the next video.